Um, One of the things, if I may, without giving away too much, was the Shrine of Shame that you put together. And it was funny and tragic at the same time, you building the Shrine of Shame for him. But his response, and I'm not going to read it, I've got it. I could read it if you like, or you probably know it by heart, but because I don't want to give it away. But his response was like, what a douchebag. That was a really
Yeah.
douchebag response. I'm sorry. I mean, you come home to that. That's just like, dude, seriously. When you're in a hole, stop digging, bro. I mean, that, that was a bad
Yeah.
response.
Yeah. He set the bar really low. Um, yeah, so I found out my husband was cheating. I found out on an orange post-it note. He was acting weird when he moved back from New York City, and I mean, his phone was an appendage to his hand. And he would fall asleep with it in his hand. It was that attached to him. And so I did some digging and found out, oh my God, he is definitely cheating on me. He's on hookup apps. He's on Ashley Madison, and I found all the information on a orange post-it note. So that's how the whole thing comes about. And he just wasn't taking me very seriously. He was just telling me a little bit here and there. I had to find hard, concrete proof for him to own up to anything. But then all the while, like kind of getting into recovery, telling me how much he loved me, crying all the time. It was such a confusing time. But then just when I really watched him, I could see, this is kind of an act. Like I think I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore. It was a very psycho time. And he just wasn't hearing me. And so he was out of town, and I just saw something and annoyed me one day, and I just threw it on his desk. Then I walked by something else and I threw it on his desk. And um, all of a sudden, I'm like, holy cow, I'm throwing everything that triggers me, reminds me about his affairs, reminds me about New York, reminds me of the travel, everything. And it went from a flat desk to whoosh. And I mean, I even brought Christmas decorations out. I had this tall angel, and I hung his jock strap on it. The note, like loose morals, heavenly dream of a marriage, wrote cheater of the year over accountant of the year, like an embroidered thing his mom had framed. Everything from United Airlines was thrown on his desk. We used to love sweet tea vodka. That was kind of our summer drink. And that was one of his alias names was Sweet Tea. So I put the bottle of Sweet Tea vodka.
Wait. That was in the book, but I want you to say it again. So one of his like tag names or secret names was Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea, Tea. It was kind of weird and uh, just hurtful because I'm like, why did you pick our favorite liquor that we discovered in Charleston on a trip why? He's like, I don't know. The girl I was with told me my old name was boring. I needed to sweeten it up. So he's drinking sweet tea vodka. He looked at the sweet tea vodka and that became his name. So I don't know. I just threw everything on that desk, and I had made a Spotify playlist for myself that I used to listen to, and on accident I left it playing. I did not plan that, but it's pretty poetic. And so when he came home, I had left, and he called me, and so he walked in and saw the desk and was hearing the music at the same time, and was just said something really crappy.
You want me to
Not
say it or
not
save it for
empathetic.
people to read it? What's that?
Not empathetic, right? I
It
don't think my shrine on the desk
it was
complete.
majorly douchebag. Of all the things you could have said, that was pretty douchebaggery. But we'll leave people to read the book and get
I
that
think
because
so.
you,
That's a little cliffhanger or a little
yeah, you read that and go,